Hello guys, today we have here another review and unboxing for you. We have the LC Power LC-M2C NVMe external enclosure for M2 NVMe SSDs. I bought this box because I needed to clone my NVMe SSD that I have in my Lenovo T480, and doing so I thought you guys would like to see a review of a cheap external enclosure that supports NVMe. It costs 30 euros, so let's see if it's good. The box is pretty simple. We got a picture of the product. We got a picture of the product right here. Some specs on the back in English and German. And it says that it has 10 Gbps, which is the theoretical speed of the USB 3.0. And let's see inside. We have this pretty simple and branded LC Power branded case. We will see that later. And in terms of accessories, we have an USB Type-C cable, which is pretty good for nowadays. For it to be Type-C, it's the new standard. And we have some screws for our SSD and a little screwdriver for installing, a converter from M2 to normal regular size USB 3, and a small manual, a small user manual inside. So let's go check out the main focus of this review here, which is this that comes in a nice polished, it should be aluminium, I'd say. Nice polished aluminum finish. It's pretty simple, just a little branding over here, and with the M2 over here. I guess it comes unscrewed, so you have to fasten itself when you install the SSD in it. But let's gather a closer look. So this is the board where it fits your M2 NVMe. We got different sets of screws, 2230, 2242, this should be 2280, and in the middle I'm not sure, this is 2260. So pretty much any size of SSD fits here. We got the Type-C connector, like I've said before, and on the back we got all the logic chips included. So it's pretty simple. Let's go and check out how do you install NVMe SSD on this. So I'm gonna install the SSD in external enclosure using only the provided tools that they came with, and it's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna show you. So first you need to slot the SSD here. Goes in like so. It's like this, you see? You hear this little click, no contacts showing. So after you put the screw in, you put this little spacer here, and then screw it from the back side, like so. Like this. You see the SSD is well screwed and it's fixed. So remember, you need to put the SSD metal part underneath these two little nuts and then screw it over the back. So up next, you just take the case and slide it in. You will see that you need to fit on the correct slot, like this, so it does not rattle. It's this one little one and not the big one. And then after this, you just need to screw on the faceplate, like so. And when you have installed both screws, it should look a little something like this. Non-rattling and all. And after this you will also have a little LED for the HDD usage, but up next I'm going to show you the performance. Well, now I'm gonna test the performance in Crystal Disk Mark, and bear in mind that this is the performance of an SSD while not being full. But first I'm gonna show you how an external disk from Western Digital fares in terms of performance. You can see here that the random read and write are really poor, but then again this disk is also really full, as I have usage of these disks, so it's normal that they are both full. But it just serves as a comparison of what can a USB 3.0 drive do. When we go to the LC Power 1 with USB 3.1, we should have at least 5 gigabits per second theoretical, which would leave us at around 625 megabytes per second, and here we have around 400 megabytes per second, which means this could be due to two things. It could be due to the disk being almost full, or just the controller that is being used in the LC Power is not good enough. But even then, we see really good performance in the rest of the sector reads and for the block sizes. This was just a quick review. I did not want this to be very thorough, because I literally bought this external enclosure to clone my NVMe SSD, which is this Intel that we are testing right now, so I could migrate my operating system on my Lenovo T480 without losing anything. I would also like to add that this is a really good enclosure in terms of price, because it costs only around 30 euros. Even though the finishing could be better, there are some parts that are loose, but the performance seems to be okay. And even though it's not on the full capability of the USB 3.1, it's not on the full spec, I still think this is a good chance for someone that just wants something cheap to migrate their NVMe SSD. So if you want to know a little bit more about this external enclosure, please let me know and I'll try to help you. So see you in the next video, guys.